So this is A. Manoj Kumar working in Oxford High School, Uppagunduru. Now I am going to explain 13th lesson. The world between was 1900 to 1950, part 1. Part 2 I will explain you later. Shall we start the lesson? Okay. Let me start the lesson. At the beginning of the 20th century, the world had a population of 1.6 billions. At that time, Britain was the leading industrial power and also held vast colonial empires. Now, if I ask you which is the richest country at present, anybody can say then USA is the richest country. But earlier, Britain was the leading industrial power. They controlled everything. They occupied so many countries, made them as colonies. Before 1947, India also one of the colony of Britain. Here, these colors indicating the colonies of Britain. See, observe, India also one of the colony of Britain. Adjacent to India, which country is located? Pakistan, Bangladesh. These countries also ruled by Britain. At particular point, world was divided into two parts. West part, rest part. West always indicating the richness. England located which side? West side, not rest side. Which side? West side. He was one of the prominent person, Eric Hobsbawm, a historian, called the 20th century the age of extremes. Generally, in the examination point of view, regularly asking this type of question. Who called 20th century the age of extremes? Who called? Eric Hobsbawm. Which category he comes under? Historian category. That means Eric Hobsbawm is a historian. Here ourselves we raise one question. Why Eric Hobsbawm he called 20th century was the age of extremes? Because so many reasons. The rise of fascist domination which fostered ideologies of unquestioned power and hatred for other people. Fascism developed in which country? Italy. Nazism developed in which country? Germany. These two isms, fascism, Nazism, they tried to raise their power. They tried to establish their power all over the world. They didn't allow any other isms. Communism, they didn't like. Other capitalism, they didn't like. They they interested to improve their particular theorems. Let us come to our point why Eric Hobsbawm called 20th century was the age of extremes. At the beginning of the 20th century, everybody observed interested shoots of democratic aspirations. Everybody tried to follow democratic aspirations. They tried hard to brought democratic type of governments instead of monarchism. At the beginning of the 20th century, literacy levels also grew. Now, if you ask anybody, especially European countries' point of view, they reached 100% literacy levels. Asian countries also going good. But before 20th century, literacy levels are very, very low if you observe any country. At the beginning of the 20th century, average life expectancy grew immensely for all. Scientific levels increased after 20th century. Before that, people died very early. Gradually, life expectancy levels also increased. New forms of art like movies emerged in the beginning of the 20th century. Before that, people wanted to enjoy themselves. Theaters, films not available. Now, if you wanted to recreate yourself, enjoy yourself with your friends, with your family, we are going to cinema and enjoying ourselves. This cinema field and movies part increased beginning of the 20th century onwards. Gradually, these are increasing day by day. The beginning of the 20th century, scientific knowledge also rose immensely. Women got right to vote at the beginning of the 20th century. Before that, women didn't have voting rights. Now if you go and see, women's also equally enjoying with men in terms of voting right, in terms of work, sharing everything. They are getting equal rights with the man. At the beginning of 20th century, another milestone was more than 100 nations walked to independence and freedom. Before that, these countries controlled by richest countries, gradually these countries fought against them and got independence. Great Depression also occurred at the beginning of the 20th century. What is Great Depression? Economic crisis, people didn't have jobs, not earning any money. These things comes under Great Depression. Now, due to the coronavirus and everything, people lost jobs, they are not getting money. So at some point, what will happen? Economic crisis will occur. That means it turn as a Great Depression. Another worst thing happened at the beginning of the 20th century. Two world wars occurred at the beginning of the 20th century. Beginning of the 20th century in the sense 1900 to 1950. This period of time comes under beginning of 20th century, first part of 20th century. 1950 to 1999, that point of time comes under second part of 20th century. First World War occurred 1914. Second World War occurred 1939. These two world wars happened at the beginning of 20th century. If you observe all those incidents, hence the 20th century was a period of great expectations, experiments and dangerous developments. Everything occurred, everything took place in the beginning of the 20th century. This particular image showing about the Nazi party rally. Which party rally? Nazi party. Before that I told you, Nazi party belongs to which country? Very good. Germany. Nazism developed in Germany. This picture showing the Nazi party rally. Which party rally? Nazi party rally. Here we are observing one image. In that image, a destitute woman, she was trying to get a job. That means this picture showing the pathetic conditions of Great Depression. These are all the Great Depression sites. It was Hiroshima, Nagasaki bombings. Hiroshima, Nagasaki, these two towns located in Japan. Very good. Which country attacked Japan? Yes, USA dropped atom bombs on Hiroshima, Nagasaki. These two very important cities located in Japan. This particular image showing the importance of Russian Revolution. That means this is relating to Russian Revolution. Which year Russian Revolution occurred? 1917 Russian Revolution occurred. At the beginning of the 20th century itself, Russian Revolution occurred. That's why even though initially Russia participated in the First World War, then they came out from the World War I. Now let me explain World Wars and its ominous facts, dangerous developments, everything I will explain you here. Beginning of the 20th century, some issues given here. Developed industrialized countries. Before I explain you in that regard, which countries comes under West, some countries comes under West. Developed industrialized countries comes under Western category. Britain, USA, Germany, France, Italy, Japan, these are all well developed industrialized countries. So they always fight for domination. That's why World War I occurred. Okay, World War II also occurred in that regard. Colonial countries, another side. See, these countries occupied by developed industrialized countries. Countries of Asia, Africa, these are all countries ruled by dominant countries, struggled for independence. They struggled a lot in the beginning of the 20th century, especially before he mentioned nearly 100 countries got independence. They struggled hard. Finally they got independence from developed industrialized countries. The industrialized countries were divided into two blocks. Number one, Germany, Austria, Hungary, that one comes under one block. Britain, France, Russia, this is comes under second block. They wanted to occupy many countries and made them as their colonies. They wanted to improve their markets in that particular occupied countries. These industrial countries weighing for means trying for world domination, control over the colonies and markets. If they control over the colonies and markets, automatically lot of money they are able to earn. This image indicating us the domination of these two blocks for capturing the colonies, capturing the countries. This rivalry between two blocks leads to two world wars, not a single world war. Two world wars occurred between 1900 to 1950. Let us explain about First World War. First World War occurred between these 2 years, 1914 to 1918. Between these 2 years, First World War occurred, 1914 to 1918. Very, very important. Remember this point. How World War occurred, see and learn about it more from the internet. These are the pathetic images of World War I. Which year World War I occurred? 1914 to 1918. Beginning of the World War I, 1914. Ending of the World War I, 1918. Let me explain you the victorious countries and the defeated countries in the World War I. Which countries won in the World War I? Britain, France, America, Italy, Japan. These countries victorious countries. Which countries defeated countries in the World War I? Germany, Italy. These countries defeated countries in the World War I. Let us discuss about Second World War. Beginning of the Second World War 1939, ending of Second World War 1945. That means Second World War occurred between these 2 years. Which year to which year Second World War occurred? 1939. That is the starting point of World War I. Ending point 1945. Let me explain you about Axis powers and allies. Germany, Japan, Italy, these countries comes under Axis powers. Allies countries, Britain, France, China, USSR, USA, these countries comes under Allies category. These are the dangerous sides of dropping bombings in the World War I. At the first time, bombings dropped in the World War I. Before that, before World War I, any country not used the bombings. At that particular point, latest guns, latest equipments, everything used in the World War I. These are the sites we are now observing. See the explosion of atom bombs. Where atom bombs dropped at first time? Hiroshima and Nagasaki. Where these two cities are located? Yes, in Japan, these two cities are located. These images showing the participation of army personalities in the World War. Finally, in the World War I, which country defeated? Germany defeated. They wanted to revenge of all warring countries. Finally, what they decided? They wanted to take revenge against victorious countries. Military personalities died, civilians died, building collapsed, everything happened, everything occurred, lot of damage took place in the World War I. Let me explain you about death and destruction of World War I. In the World War I, 10 million men died World War I, how many million men died? 10 million men died. This included about 75,000 Indian soldiers who fought in Africa and Europe on behalf of Britain. These 75,000 Indian soldiers were died. We have some confusion in this regard. Sir, our army personalities also participated in the World War I. Yes, our army also participated in the World War I. Because before 1947, our country was colony of Britain. That means our country ruled by Britain. Okay, so that on behalf of Britain, we went to Africa and we went to various continents, fight against their enemies. Okay, this image showing the deaths of army personalities. Let me tell you about deaths in the World War II. Up to now we discussed about deaths in World War I. Now deaths in World War II. If you wanted to compare these two world wars, death and destruction is more in the Second World War. Military people, 20 to 25 million people died in the World War II. Civilians in the sense general people, 40 to 50 million people died. And compared to military casualties, civilians, common people died more in the World War II. Victims of the Holocaust, 6 million Jews. Jews, that is a separate race. These race targeted by Hitler. Hitler killed more Jews. Later point of time I explain you totally in this regard. N number of people died in the world wars. Military casualties, civilians, Jews, all kinds of races, all kinds of civilians, all kinds of religion people, everybody died. Most of the people died in the world wars. By seeing these images yourself, you imagine how pathetic conditions prevailed in the world wars. US in the sense USA, United States of America. US attack on Hiroshima and Nagasaki. These two cities located in Japan. These two cities affected by the atom bombs. That means USA dropped atom bombs on these two cities. Immediately 1,50,000 to 2,46,000 people died. More people injured. More people suffered different diseases afterwards. These are the scenes of explosion of atom bombs which dropped on Hiroshima and Nagasaki, both located in Japan. Who dropped? USA, United States of America, dropped atom bombs on Hiroshima and Nagasaki. Clearly observe how atom bombing's explosion took place in Hiroshima and Nagasaki. Another image showing the explosion of atom bombing. USA dropped first atom bomb on Hiroshima. That atom bomb name Fat Man. Second atom bomb they dropped on Nagasaki. That atom bomb name Little Boy. First atom bomb name Fat Man. Second atom bomb name Little Boy. Fat Man and Little Boy. They dropped the atom bomb from this flight. See and open the internet. If internet is available, go and see how atom bombing took place in Hiroshima and Nagasaki. See, after explosion of atom bombs, everything collapsed. People died. Then buildings collapsed. Everything happened. We cannot imagine what happened at that particular point. I explained you due to the explosion of atom bombings, immediately lakhs of people died, some people injured. See how one person injured due to atom bombing. Let me explain the after effects of these bombings. Many people suffered with leukemia and cancer, lingered on decades. Lingered means continued on decades. Suffered with cancer. Many people who are residing in Hiroshima and Nagasaki, they suffered with cancer. See the afterwards effects of bombings in Japan. Let us discuss about power blocks. By the end of the 19th century, European nations formed how many power blocks? 2 power blocks they formed. Let me explain about power blocks in the World War I. Triple Alliance and Triple Entente, these 2 power blocks formed. Triple Alliance, which countries comes under Triple Alliance category or else central category? Austria, Hungary, Germany, Italy, these countries formed as a Triple Alliance. Triple Entente categories, which countries comes under? France, Britain, Russia, these countries comes under Triple Entente categories or else Allies category. Power blocks in the World War II. Allies powers: Britain, America, Russia, China. These countries comes under Allies category. Germany, Japan, Italy. These countries comes under Central power or else Axis powers. Okay. Now we will compare the causes of 2 world wars. Okay. World War I started in the year of 1914, ended in the year of 1918. Second World War started in the year of 1939. Second World War ended in the year of 1945. The 2 world wars separated by 21 years. After 1918, again Second World War started in the year of 1939. The gap between these 2 wars 21 years. Axis powers led by Germany, Allies led by Britain, US, USSR. Examination point of view, immediate provocation for World War I, immediate provocation for World War II, these 2 aspects are very important. First, let me explain the immediate provocation for World War I. Already you know, so many times I told you 1914, 1918, that is the period of World War I. The murder on 28th June 1914 of Archduke Franz Ferdinand and his wife Sofia of Austria by a Serbian fanatic. That means a Serbian fanatic. Fanatic means madman. A Serbian fanatic murdered Archduke Franz Ferdinand. Which year he murdered? 1914, 28th June. This is the main cause, main provocation for World War I. Here 2 images given. Left side Archduke Franz Ferdinand image given. Right side Sofia image given. Franz Ferdinand murdered by whom? A Serbian fanatic. 1914 June 28th. That incident occurred. This image indicating the Serbian fanatic. Serbian fanatic, he murdered Franz Ferdinand. These scenes showing the murder of Franz Ferdinand. Archduke Franz Ferdinand murdered by Serbian fanatic. Now we will discuss the immediate provocation for Second World War. Hitler invaded Poland as punishment for refusing to hand over port of Danzig to Germany. Okay, Hitler asked Poland hand over particular port. That port name Danzig port. We have Visakhapatnam port. Like that, in Poland, one prominent port, strategic port is located. That name was Danzig. Hitler instructed Poland to hand over Danzig port immediately, but they refused to hand over Danzig port. That's why he invaded Poland. Who invaded? Hitler invaded. Hitler belongs to which country? Hitler belongs to Germany. See this map. Germany is located here. Right side Germany is located. Left side some part of Germany is located. In the middle part strategically Danzig port located. That Danzig port relating to which country? It is the part and parcel of Poland. Okay. In this image, you are observing the great personality Adolf Hitler. He belongs to which country? Very good. He belongs to Germany. Examination point of view, reasons for world wars is very important. This question you should must read. Aggressive nationalism, imperialism, secret alliances, militarism. These are the three main reasons for world wars. Number one, aggressive nationalism. Number two, imperialism. Number three, secret alliances. Number four, militarism. Let me explain. First one, aggressive nationalism. Nationalism means what? Suppose we are loving our country, everybody. If we are living in India, we love India. Suppose you are born in Sri Lanka, you love Sri Lanka. If you are born in US, you love US. That nationalism inheritedly will come. Nationalism was the foundation force behind the unification of Germany and Italy. Once Germany and Italy was unified, this ideology creates pride in oneself and hatred against neighbors. Suppose nationalism, you are increasing nationalism excessively, automatically in some extent, then self pride will come. You always trying to hatred others. That is a dangerous one. Nationalism is good. Aggressive nationalism is not good. Good. It will give negative effects, negative shade. Picture of aggressive nationalism. In the earlier images, I told you fascism survived in Italy, Nazism survived in Germany. From 1923, fascism in Italy, Nazism in Germany were the forms of aggressive nationalism. Identify these two pictures. In one picture, Adolf Hitler is there. Second picture, Benito Mussolini is there. Benito Mussolini belongs to which country? Italy. Adolf Hitler belongs to Germany. Read this picture. Fascism. Down one caption given. Free thinking is strictly prohibited. That means your imagination, your creativity won't work in terms of fascism. The monarch will decide what he wanted to do, he will do it. Causes of World War. Second one, imperialism. First one, aggressive nationalism. Second one, imperialism. European countries competed for colonies, for raw materials and markets. This competition is called the imperialism. So already I told you, West indicates development, rest indicates underdevelopment. European countries produced more production. They wanted to sell their products in the market. If you observe keenly, these European countries are small countries. They wanted to marketize their production, so that they choose in Asian countries and African countries to send their goods and sell in the markets. They wanted to get maximum profits. This picture showing the competition among the European countries, that means West countries, that means developed countries. They are trying to capture the Asian countries and African countries to marketize their goods. Let me explain third cause, secret alliances. Bismarck, the German Chancellor, defeated France in 1870. He decided to isolate France from other countries. That's why he secretly made alliance with other countries. Who? Bismarck. He belongs to which country? Germany. By that time he was Chancellor of Germany. To achieve this, he means Bismarck, German Chancellor, he entered into a secret alliance with Austria in 1879 and with Italy in 1882. In this map, triple entente countries given, triple alliance countries given. Triple entente countries indicating green color, triple alliance countries indicating pink color. France also made alliance with Russia in 1891. Bismarck, he wanted to isolate France by knowing that France also made secret alliance with Russia in the year of 1891, Britain in the year of 1904. Russia, France and Britain formed as a triple entente in the year of 1907. Triple entente formed in which year? 1907. Who formed triple entente? Russia, France, Britain. These three countries combinedly formed a triple entente. See here, 1907 triple entente formed. Britain, Russia, France, these three countries, they formed a triple entente. Triple alliance countries, Austria, Hungary, Germany, Italy, they formed triple alliance, Central Alliance. These secret alliances created an atmosphere of fear and armed peace instead of peace in the Europe. Peace didn't establish. Instead of peace, armed peace created in the Europe. This is the symbol of armed peace. Next one, militarism. It is the belief that military might is the best way to ensure security and war is a good way to solve problems. By the time they felt if you have mighty military, automatically then other country will bend. Okay, that's why every country decided to increase their military levels. They wanted to solve any kind of problem, military might is the best solution for solving the problem. Like that they decided. That's why every country increased their military. This image showing the parade of military, showing the strength of military, exhibiting the military levels. 1880 to 1914, the military expenditure of Germany, Russia, Austria, Italy, France and Britain increased over 300%. That means military expenditure raised enormously. See in this picture military might and weapons, everything exhibited by the different countries. It means pounds 132 million to pounds 397 million expenditure increased. Up to now we discussed about the dangerous effects of world wars. In the second part I will explain you special context of Second World War. Thank you for listening. We'll meet in the second session.